Hi, it's David Troyer, your Los Altos real estate specialist, and I'm here to give you a quick update on Q3's numbers and how they compared to last year and basic trends going forward into Q4. So first of all, let's talk about the most important thing is number of sales. So interestingly, we only had 89 total sales in our Q3 for Los Altos compared to 122 for the previous quarter. Now, I think it's always important to understand that even though percentage-wise that's a huge change, we're looking at almost a 30% delta difference, it is only because of lack of inventory, not lack of demand. So for some reason in Q3, which we usually have a good number of new listings, a lot of the sellers were probably on the sidelines for various reasons, where we were simply not supplying the demand for all of these buyers who were looking to get into Los Altos. So that's kind of interesting to start off our first quarter. Now when we go from number of sales, let's now jump over to average sales price. So right now in Los Altos for Q3, we had an average sales price of a little over $2,220,000, if you can believe that. So now this is actually a 9% increase over the same quarter last year. So fantastic numbers for Los Altos as we increase our number of multiple offers that push our prices to, really now historical highs all throughout all of our multi-neighborhoods throughout our town. So now let's finish up now talking about median price. So median price had the same sort of change. Average and median is just kind of a different way of looking at the overall market strength. So in Q3 we had a median price in Los Altos of $2,102,500. So this was actually a 13% increase over last year's same quarter. So that was obviously very, very strong, and I think is probably the most telling of our overall marketplace. But when you dig down into those numbers and kind of figure out, okay, of those overall 89 sales, what's interesting, 62% of them actually sold for over the asking price, which is why, of course, we have this 13% increase in the median price. Now, we also had 9 of those sales total actually sold for over 20% over their asking price, which is just incredible. Now, in some cases, that might have been a seller choosing to be very aggressive with their list price, but in many cases, it was that perfect culmination of the right buyers who aggressively went after their properties and decided to, obviously make major price increases to be able to acquire the property that they desired for themselves and for their family. Now, last year, I want to talk about the median days on the market. So what's interesting, 50% of them also sold for 10 days or less. When we look at days in the market, we would assume in this good of a market, basically, 50 to 60% of them are selling in 1 week with multiple offers. So it's a quick process for the sellers, which makes it easy for them, certainly from a lifestyle standpoint. It lets the buyers, see the property over the weekend, make a decision point, and then in many cases have multiple offers on the Wednesday after that. Now lastly, we're going to let you know, currently there are only 14 homes in all of Los Altos. So when we talk about, is it a good time to sell? And most people think, oh my gosh, November and December are wasted months in our business. But I'll tell you, with so much demand still out there, and we already know definitively there will be such low inventory in November and December. I think it's time to be a little contrarian, and I think if you are thinking you have the ability to sell your house in the next 3 to 4 months, this could be an incredible opportunity of a window where it's completely upside down, way too many buyers for way few homes to fill that need. So it's something to think about, that this might not be as bad a time as you might think to get the opportunity to sell your house for a huge premium in this incredible real estate market. If I can be of any help in your Los Altos real estate, certainly reach out to me, David Troyer with Intero in Los Altos. Thank you.